Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Joyce. I kind of wanted to do a girl talk. I asked my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. So just in case I ask a question, you are able to answer before it's brought to YouTube, you know? One person said talk about relationships. And you know, that would be a good topic to talk about, relationships. Because there's so many things on relationships. I have a lot, you know? First off, don't get into no relationship with somebody you know for a fact you don't see yourself with. What's the purpose of getting into a relationship? I mean, if you just want to mess around, I mean, that's your business. But if you're actually looking for a relationship to be committed into, don't get into a relationship with somebody you know for a fact you don't see them. You don't see yourself with that person. Because no matter what, that's going to affect the relationship. That's definitely something I definitely would recommend not to do. Because, like, don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. You know, if you don't see yourself with me, then why you with me? Anyways, take your time if you're getting into a relationship. Do not try to rush it. Like, what are you rushing for? What are you trying to accomplish? People have a habit of doing is putting worldly labels or Instagram labels, what they think their relationship should be. And I definitely don't recommend it. It's like you have social media expectations for a real life relationship. Like, if you want to be in a social media relationship, date somebody online. Why put expectations on a relationship that's in the long run, it's not going to even matter. Take your time. Like, you're not in a rush. If you really see yourself with that person, then you try to do everything in your power to make sure everything is going in the best way. Like, first off, there is no rule book of how a relationship is going to be, how your partner is going to act. There's no rule book to provide, who, all that other stuff. Like, all that is extra. Like, just enjoy each other's time. Be like that person's peace, you know? Girls, like, don't be in a relationship for somebody who doesn't even have the decency to respect you. Like, if a guy is going out their way to see you, is going to buy stuff for you, to make sure you're straight, he's a keeper. Show you and make you feel special, he's a keeper, because he's showing you, I want to be with you so much. It's just like, don't allow your past relationships to affect something that you may have going on that's really good. So don't try to put the responsibility of trying to always be that person's happiness, like you're responsible to make that person happy. Because nobody's responsible to make anybody happy. You could be going through all different types of stuff and you never affected them before. All other stuff could equate to somebody going through stuff and how a person deals with stuff, you know. Best relationships are done just because they truly love each other and they truly just want to make each other happy. Not just one person's responsibility to make the relationship work. You can't get into a relationship with somebody if you don't have a good relationship with yourself. Like, one thing girls have to realize is you show a person how they should treat you based off of how you treat yourself. Sometimes people just allow their past to control their future way too much. Definitely compromises in a relationship, and you can't just put so much pressure onto something that's just meant to be explored, you know? Like, you can't aspire to be something that you're not, you know? I think being in a relationship has taught me that, you know, your expectations and how you think is not always perfect, and it's not always what works for other people. Guys, sometimes in a relationship, it's where there may be a time where one person is putting in 75% and another person is putting 25%. And then there may be another time where it's the opposite, you know? Sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's not. I don't expect my relationship to be 50-50 because honestly, I think it will never be 50-50 because there's certain things that I may lack in that my partner may be better in, and then there's certain things that I'm better in that my partner isn't better in. So I wouldn't put my expectations on somebody else, you know? It definitely is a lot of work. A lot of work. That's why I said, don't get into a relationship with somebody you do not see yourself. One of my friends said, even though the trauma wasn't your fault, the healing is still your responsibility. Like, everything has a cause and effect. Your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your ex, your relationship with your siblings can all transpire to your relationship with your partner. So that's why if you're getting into a relationship, you have to be open-minded and you have to be understanding. If you're not open-minded and you're not understanding, it's going to be hard. No matter what you may think, your expectations is what that person is supposed to do. And honestly, you can't put your opinions onto somebody else. You really don't have the respect for that person that you're in a relationship with, then it's not really going to go too well. I have enough respect for my boyfriend not to cuss him out. We have the respect for each other not to go on social media and dish each other out, not go to our family and talk bad about each other, not to go to our friends and talk bad about each other. You can't expect for a person not to make mistakes. I mean, that's the art of life, is making mistakes. So if you don't really expect for your relationship to be hard, you don't need to be in a relationship. See, this is an unpopular opinion. Sometimes it takes for a person to go through the toxic process or to be with the toxic person in order to dish out the issues that they have with themselves. At the end of the day, no relationship works without God. Period. I seek my relationship with God in order for my relationship to work with my partner, because me being in a relationship, I'm in it for the long run. And honestly, if I'm not in it for the long run, I'm not going to be in it. That's just me. I don't like wasting my time. Every day is not promised. So I would be damned if I would live every day like hell. Like, I'm not going to do it. Certain things in life are going to be stressful, and that's just the way it is, you know? But at the same time, like my friend said, healing is your responsibility. My healing is my responsibility. Don't expect to have control over something you can't control. If I can't control my partner, why do I try to control the relationship? Honestly, we have to learn, in order to really get into the relationship that needs to be enjoyed, we have to go through toxic stuff. We have to go through pain. We have to go through all this other stuff in order to really be prepared for the person that we were really meant to be with. So people can't hold grudges and wish bad on their exes just because their exes cheated on them or all that other stuff. Like, you went through that for a reason. Like, that is preparing you for the person that you are meant to be with. Like, you wouldn't know how to treat the person that is actually really meant to be with you if you haven't went through what you've been through. So honestly, my opinion in relationships is, first off, it's gonna take some work. If it's not in it for the long run, don't be in it. Go into it blind. Like, go into it with no expectation. Go into it with open understanding. And if you go into it like that, then you will most likely be successful in your relationship. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like this girl chat with me talking about relationships, you know, in my opinion. If you want to see more things of my opinion, please let me know the type of topics you guys will want to hear from me in the comments box down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at It's Joyce so you guys could interact with me. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.